Welcome to English with Bell. Today we're going to talk about essays. What is an essay? An essay is a piece of writing in which you are asked to discuss a certain topic, showing pros and cons and giving your opinion. So, can I just write anything that comes to my mind? Well, the answer is obviously no. You have to follow a certain structure in order to write a good essay. An essay has got some basic characteristics. First of all, it has a clear layout. There is a structure which has to be followed. It should have a formal or semi-formal style. You can't choose the same style that you would use if you sent a letter to a friend. It has an introduction and a conclusion, and both of them must be clearly signaled. Finally, the writing must be coherent and well organized. The reader should find it easy to follow your ideas. And why is it important to know how to write a good essay? Because it is part of the B2 first exam. Since 2015, Part 1 of the writing paper has been the essay. This means that it is mandatory. You can't choose whether to do it or not. You have to write an essay. Let's have a look at one simple task. In the exam, you will come across something like this. You will find a question, which is the general topic that you will have to develop, and then you will find some notes. Two of the ideas will be given to you, and you will have to provide your own idea, which will be the third one. This will be helpful when you have to write your paragraphs. There are different ways in which you can write and organize your essay. Let's have a look at some of them. This is one of the possibilities. As you can see, it has 5 clear paragraphs. It includes an introduction and a conclusion. You will find that there are 3 paragraphs between the introduction and the conclusion. Each of them corresponds to one idea, the ideas that you have been given. This is another possibility. It also includes an introduction and a conclusion, but as you can see, there are only 2 paragraphs in between. In one of the paragraphs, you're going to develop the arguments for the topic. In the other paragraph, you're going to develop the arguments against the topic that you are talking about. As we have already mentioned, an essay must follow a formal or semi-formal style. This means that there are a couple of things that you should avoid. The use of phrasal verbs, the use of contractions. You should write the full forms. Instead of writing aren't, you will have to write are not. You should also avoid using informal expressions or slang. And one thing that you should avoid at all costs is getting too emotional or personal. Remember that it has to be an objective piece of writing. What do you have to include in your introduction? In the introduction, you have to refer to the statement. This is the general topic, the question that you are given. However, it is important that you write it in your own words. This is rephrasing it. You also can expand the question you are given, explaining the present situation, concerning the topic of course, and saying what your opinion is. You have to outline it at this stage. You can also start with a general opinion, using phrases such as the following. Some people think that, it is believed that, most of us believe that. Now, how do you write your paragraphs? It is advisable to use topic sentences. Topic sentences are the ones that you use to start a new paragraph and which summarize what the paragraph will be about. It is also important to give reasons and examples which support your opinions. You can't just give your point of view without justifying it. You should include a variety of structures, for example, conditionals, reported speech, and passive voice. Also, it is very important to use linking words and phrases to help the reader locate your ideas. In the conclusion, you have to summarize your ideas, making your opinion clear. However, bear in mind that it should be balanced. You need to recognize the existence of other points of view. Something that is essential is planning. If you plan your writing and you know what you're going to include in each of the paragraphs, then producing your final version will be much easier.